Hi, everyone, and welcome back to One Meal a Day Modified MFers. Excuse the MFing, but I am so excited because this plan has been working out so well for me. You're looking at what I'm going to eat today. I am going to have a cup of fruit with this as well. But as I stated before, what I do is basically one meal a day, but I modify it. And the reason I modified my particular plan is because everyone is different. And to be successful, you have to be willing to try different things, to be creative, to think out of the box, and even to take a little bit of a risk. So, what I did to modify, and there's a lot to it, but I'll give you tips and tricks as I go along. To modify this for me is basically I create one what I consider to be medium sized meal. So, what you're looking at for my main meal today is a mixture of vegetables. And, you want to make sure you have a colorful variety of vegetables. So, as you can see, I have squash, I have the green and the yellow, broccoli, asparagus, carrots, and cauliflower in here. And of course, you can see my chicken wings. Those were actually baked in the oven, not fried. And I also have some vegetable pasta in there. So it's a vegetable based pasta. They actually added a little bit of protein and other vitamins to it to make it healthier. I'm always for that. And then what I did is I put some black sesame seed over this and, of course, sriracha. And I made a little marinade for the pasta with a bunch of herbs as well as spices and olive oil. I just tossed it in that. So that's my main meal. And as I stated, I will definitely be having a bowl of fruit later on, as because that would be part of this meal. I just don't have it in the picture. And that's a modification for some people because most one meal a dayers will sit there and eat like a ridiculous amount of food in one sitting. So they're almost doing like intermittent fasting. I can't do that. I can't eat that much food in one sitting. It would make me unhappy as well as really comfortable. And I'm a really productive person. I have a couple businesses that we run as well as an entire household and other things. So I definitely don't want to be eating like what would equate to 3 or 4 meals in one sitting and then have to sleep for like 9 or 10 hours because I'm exhausted from all that eating and I'm really uncomfortable. So that would never, ever, ever work for me. So what I decided to do is modify my one meal a day by making what would equate to one meal. And of course, like I said, there's sides usually to that. And today the side is going to be fruit. And, if necessary, if I'm like, for some reason hungry at 10 p.m., I am not going to necessarily say, my God, just, starve to death. What I'm going to do, and you won't be starving, like there's very few humans that are literally starving to death on Earth. However, there are some in other countries. So not taking away from that, but what I will do is supplement with either more veg or fruit or nuts, or even if you want, like there's these like popsicles that are made of fruit, you can have those. Even if I want a piece of cake or pie or ice cream, which we try not to have a lot of that in the house anymore, but if we had it like over the holidays, there's nothing wrong with having that as long as it's part of the large meal that you would have eaten anyway. And like one of my modifications, as I discussed in a previous video, is if I'm not going to eat all of this food probably in one sitting, I'll probably eat this in 2 or 3 sittings, but it will be the only main meal that I'll have for the entire day. And this has been working out beautifully for me. I weighed myself this morning and now I'm down, I think, 43 pounds. So, like another 2 pounds or so from yesterday. And you're not going to suddenly like lose 1,000,000 pounds in a day, but you will see if you weigh yourself like every 3 or 4 days, you might see progress depending upon your weight. Or the thing that I really like about this is it is definitely helping me maintain my weight loss. I have probably lost as many people out there have. Even if you're, 140 pounds, you probably have lost hundreds of pounds in your lifetime. And of course, if you're heavier than that, maybe you've lost hundreds upon hundreds of pounds in your lifetime. All of us have. The issue has always been keeping the weight off forever or for a really good extended amount of time. Also, getting your energy back, getting your health back. Recently, I went to the doctor and he did some, and I always, for my annual exam, they always do, for my husband's insurance plan, it's included that they will do this really detailed analysis of your, what's going on in your body by testing your blood. So we always like to see, did we improve? Hopefully it's always an improvement. Did anything go backwards? Is there anything that we need to, pay more attention to? Are we on the, just standing on the line for a couple things? And I was so pleased to find out that several factors improved for me. So I might actually share that with you in my next video. I'm going to look at it a little bit closer because I don't want to divulge all of my personal information. But, I'm doing this to help encourage people who think that, it's all about a before and after picture. You're standing there half naked to the world for some reason in your skivvies. But then when you fail, you are devastated. And it's like, well, you put it all out there, so you can't be devastated and you can't expect not to fail in some way. But if you stick strictly to the facts and what you're doing, usually that will help you not as well as other people out there. So yes, a lot of our videos will be filmed live. Why? Because I suck at editing. I know my weaknesses. Also the patience that one needs to edit. And I have so many things going on, which are so exciting, just like this. But I'm doing this more as, like I said, just to help people. People ask me a lot of questions. And when they do, I just refer them to my videos. And, we talk about it, of course, and we're done. Also, I'm doing this so that I can kind of see, like, if I feel as if there's an area where I can improve, I can look back at these videos and say, yeah, maybe I can eliminate that or do more of this or whatever. This morning I did my calisthenics. So fun. I actually I made this term up. I don't know what to call these. Because I have to look at Casey's video, who is Vegetable Police again, but I'm calling them a reverse pistol, squat. There you go. But I did it holding a gallon of water, because we had just come from the market, in each hand. And I couldn't believe that I could get through doing 10 on each leg, and then I went ahead and did like an extra 4 or 5. So that was pretty cool. So I do definitely feel myself getting stronger than when I was eating traditional meals. And I also find myself eating less, because when I eat traditional meals, I would eat 3 meals that look pretty much like this in a day, as well as whatever snacks or goodies we had going on, whether they were healthy or not healthy or a combination thereof. I find that I snack less. And if I do snack, I find myself thinking about it more, as far as like, what do we have that's not as bad? Also, we just don't buy a lot of the garbage food that we used to buy, because not only do I want to get healthier, my husband needs to get healthier. And of course, we've always tried to set a healthy example for our daughter, and she needs to get healthier. Just even our dog, like everyone could we always said in our little tiny family, health is wealth. Because if you're not healthy, nothing else matters. You can't become wealthy mentally, physically. Some people care about it financially, etc. Experiences are not as fun if you can't like run up the stairs if you want to, or if you can't walk as far as you want to, or if you just are exhausted when you get to your destination and need to waste a day and a half recovering. We just want to continue to be on the go, and we want to also still enjoy like foods that we like, such as what's in this bowl are things that I like. And, did I fry the chicken? No. But have I fried it in the past? Absolutely. Will I fry it ever in the future? Absolutely. However, how often will I do that? A lot less often. Because when we do that, it should be as a treat, not as the main basis for the creation of a meal. So I hope that you guys are having a colorful boat. Yeah, do not eat a boat full of food. That would be really bad. But I hope you're having a colorful bowl or plate of food. Like just remembering that the more colors you get in your diet, the more vitamins and other good nutrients that come from plants are also coming into your body. Someone had asked me, and this is someone who was like, I was telling them about me doing these videos. They're like, have you ever considered becoming a vegetarian? We'll talk about that in a future video. I have nothing against vegetarians or meat eaters or people who are pescatarians or any type of tarian, as long as you are a good human being and you're getting healthy and it's what's right for you. Do you, boo. I have no issue with that. But we will talk about that more in a future video. I thank you so, so much for tuning in. I know no one's watching this video right now, but hopefully you somehow find our channel in the millions and trillions of videos that are out there and you decide to subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave one below, as well as any tips, what's working for you. Also, if you want to contact us, our email address is in the About section of this YouTube channel. And also give us a thumbs up. We always